In this video, we're going to talk about the best practices for a CE course website that actually scales. So if you're building a continuing education website, CE, your goal isn't just to launch a course. You want a system that grows with you, meaning more learners, more content, more revenue. That's the progress of most CE companies. And the majority of CE websites are built on WordPress because it gives you flexibility, full control over your data, and access to a powerful LMS and e-commerce tools, and plenty of plugins to customize your website and your experience just like you want. So in this video, I'll show you how to scale your CE website using WordPress the smart way. And if you haven't heard about us, we are WooNinjas. We've built over 500 websites. We have 85 active plugins, and we've been doing this for over 10 years. And we have mostly been focusing on continuing education, website development, and build-outs. So let's start with the fundamentals. Let's choose a stack from the beginning that works for you. And that is LearnDash. LearnDash is a great LMS to build your entire continuing education company on because it works, scales, and customize it just the way you want it. And not to mention, you also need hosting. We recommend Cloudways because it allows you to scale your hosting depending on how much traffic comes in. And there's many different plans you can choose as your company grows and scales up. Not to mention, if you don't want to do it yourself, we can definitely help. We are WooNinjas, and we specialize in LearnDash and LMS services. Also, it's very important to have a structure in mind when you're building out your website. So using modular, reusable course structure. So for example, typically we recommend course, module, lesson, quiz, and keeping it in that order so you don't have to change up the order of things each time. You don't forget quizzes. You don't have quizzes in the beginning. You have it in that structure where quizzes land at the end, and then you have the course, module, lesson, quiz, and then after that, they're able to get their continuing education credit, and through automation, they're able to be sent a certificate that shows that they've actually completed the course and it's registered with the continuing education organization. Another really important point is automation. You don't want to be dealing with everything in the back end yourself. You want to automate as much as possible. So you have clients, you build courses, they pay, you make money, and everyone gets certified, and the business grows from there. So a great tool for that is Uncanny Automator. You can trigger course access, certificates, and emails automatically. When it comes to CRM, marketing automation, email platform, WP Fusion is a great choice among many others. This way you can automate emails, make sure you have all your clients in a CRM, and that everyone remains happy and organized within your system. And here at WooNinjas, we specialize in custom WordPress development. So we have a LearnDash Quick Launch service. We also offer a monthly maintenance service that allows you to run your business with peace of mind and making sure that everything gets done, from maintenance reports to website audits to backups to security updates. Everything is done on your site, so it's running without any stress on your end. Another really important feature of scaling up your continuing education site is adding group features for B2B sales. So sometimes as you grow a continuing education company, you start with selling a continuing education offering to one person, but sometimes an entire organization, whether that be a hospital, a firm, wants continuing education for all of their employees. So being able to do this is very important. One plugin that many continuing education companies has is Uncanny. So Uncanny Groups allows you to automate and customize one person to buy a number of seats, and then allows you from there to have one big payment and then register many different users at one time. And this is great if you want to sell B2B, meaning sell more access to more people with one transaction. Also, another best practice is to monetize with a smart checkout option. So if you sell courses individually, like we just mentioned, you consider selling unlimited annual CE pass at a checkout, whether that's an upsell at the very end of the checkout process or it's just front and center on the landing page. Here's an example of a company that offers unlimited CE access for $100 a year. Here's another company that doesn't quite do that. So rather than one person coming into the course catalog, choosing one course, you can have them for an entire year, and that subscription can renew automatically. And a way to do that is through WooCommerce Subscriptions. You can use the actual WooCommerce app. You can also check out our app store to see our plugins that tend to work a lot better and are higher rated than the 3.2 on WooCommerce.com. And if you want to just develop it all out without you ever having to worry about it, we can also do that through our membership services development work. So with the right tech stack and the right strategy, your CE site can scale without any stress, any issues, and you can be serving dozens or even thousands of learners. Some of the continuing education companies we work with work with over 500,000 different people each year, and it's all built on LearnDash in WordPress. So if you'd like help building or optimizing your CE platform, reach out to us at WooNinjas. Just go to WooNinjas.com, scroll to the bottom, and feel free to put your information in here, and we'll get right back to you. All right, we'll see you in the next video.